Talk to us a little bit about some of the differences maybe between affirmative action from your vantage point, DEI, and then ESG.
Yeah, so, it's very interesting. Affirmative action and ESG, which stands for environmental social governance, they all have an element. They all are trying to fight for diversity and equality, but they all have different objectives. When we think about affirmative action, that was really built off representation. And it was really for historical disadvantaged groups such as race, ethnicity, and gender. ESG, has been around for years, but ESG, environmental social governance, is all about a criteria that is set to really assess an organization around their ethical standards as well as their procedures. And the ESG is also broken down. Environmental is all about the green initiatives, if you will. Social is all about human capital. How are you training your people, performance management, and governance is about the policies and procedures and your transparency. And I just read a report this morning. ESG Today reported that over half of the individuals who invest in companies pulled away because of the lack of ESG reporting. So it is real. It's real. But when we think about D&I, D&I has evolved over these last this last decade, because now we're putting on some other acronyms. We got accessibility, allyship, belonging, but justice, and so I share that all of those things was really evolved to hit a broad spectrum of individuals and differences to encompass more of the culture. Because affirmative action was really built for targeting and goals. It was like, we need this amount of people in the workforce. That's what affirmative action was for. And ESG was kind of on the outside, but we started to see a lot more of D&I. It's now becoming incorporated in the ESG, especially the S part. And you see D&I hit all like environmental justice. It talks about, what are you doing in the community? CSR stands for corporate social responsibility. And so that's really, what are you doing in the communities in which you live and serve?